In this video, we are going to look at building a relationship with your baby, which starts before birth and continues for a lifetime.
As human beings, we're built for connection, and we thrive when we're in connection with another human being. This is especially important for babies who are totally dependent on their parents to have their needs met. When you respond to your baby, you're helping them build some trust in you and in the fact that you will be there for them. You will be there to feed them when they're hungry, to keep them warm if they're feeling too cold, to change their nappy if their nappy's full, and to comfort them if they're unsettled. They will learn to trust that you will be there for them no matter what. From conception to the age of 18 months old, your baby's brain will be growing very, very quickly. It will be making connection at a rate of 1 million per second. You can help your baby's brain development in many ways from pregnancy. Some parents choose to talk to their baby or sing to their baby. Some parents pick a special story to read to their baby on a regular basis. Other parents choose to play an instrument to their baby. If none of these work for you, then you could even just stroke your bum or pay attention to your baby's movements. When do they like to be active? When do they like to relax? Doing these things will help you build a connection to your baby and tune in with their patterns, cues and needs. After birth, keeping your baby close will help you tune in with them and recognize their cues promptly. This is very important because it will help you feed your baby when they're ready to feed and not when they're too unsettled, which might make it harder. Some of the cues that you might recognize are even just being awake in the first few days. Other cues could be moving around or wiggling, suckling on their lips, sticking their tongue out, or turning their head around and opening their mouth. If you get there in time, that will be a good time to feed your baby when they're nice and settled. Often babies cry when they're hungry, but this is a very last sign, and it comes once the other signs have not been picked up. So in summary, responding to your baby's needs is really important regardless of the method of feeding. You cannot spoil a baby by responding to their needs too much or cuddling them too much, because these are actually powerful tools that will help your baby's brain grow. All babies are unsettled at times. Some might be more than others. If your baby is unsettled, this will be their way to tell you that they need something. If your baby is unsettled, breastfeeding will be the first thing to try. You can't overfeed a breastfed baby, and breastfeeding is much more than just food. It is love, comfort, closeness, feeling safe, and much, much more. The food will just sort itself out. If your baby is unsettled, there are also other things to check. They might need a nappy change, or they might just want a cuddle and be close to you. So picking your baby up, checking that they're not too cold or too hot, checking their nappy, or then cuddling them, rocking them, as I mentioned already, feeding them, will be all good ways to try and soothe your baby. If nothing seems to be working, having you there will be enough for them.